All I knew is I never wanted to be average. Michael Jordan said this, and this quote has stuck with me since I was a young kid. Growing up, I was poor, living in Akron with my mother and my abusive father. He was out of the picture by the time I was 7, and I witnessed my mother struggle a lot when I was growing up. I knew two things: hard work, and I didn't want my kids to go through what I went through. Today I'm going to be telling you 3 of the experiences off my bucket list I wish to accomplish. Over the past 3 weeks, I've done research and some soul searching into 3 experiences I feel that will make me a better man and give me an impact, the ability to make an impact for those around me in a positive way. First, I'm going to tell you about how I want to be a coach for youth sports and how that will give me an opportunity to make a positive impact. Then I'm going to tell you about how I want to continue learning a martial art to improve myself. Then finally, I'll conclude with my dream of taking a trip to Germany and learn more about the culture my ancestors grew up in. Let's begin with my goal of being a youth sports coach. Growing up, I was angry. I experienced a lot of crazy events kids at my age and usually don't. I had no way to express this. And then I picked up a basketball. I'd always loved the game, and by the time when my dad left when I was 7, I had no one to talk to, connect with, or express my feelings to. But then every time I went and put that ball in the hoop, my heart felt at ease. I was repairing my heart with buckets and floaters, and by the time I was in 2nd grade, my parents put me in my first basketball league. I was a lost boy pouring his feelings in the game, and next came baseball, football, track, and along the way, a lot of my main role models were my coaches. Being a young man in America without a father is becoming more and more common and a growing epidemic. A lot of young males look to their coaches for guidance and leadership. Being a young man in that situation, I understand the significance of that role and the impact these coaches have on the kid. I can remember a lot of the life lessons that my coach told me when I was in high school and I was playing football about like accountability and effort, and that stuff resonates with me to this day. Research in the Social Behavior and Personality International Journal says that high school athletes who went through programs that taught proper moral behavior, accountability, and hard work produce more socially responsible and ethical young men compared to those of kids who went through programs where they're given shortcuts, allowed to slack off, and not held accountable in the classroom. I see this as an opportunity to give back, impact kids and people in a positive way, and also as a way for me to grow personally because I'll be having a great experience. I'm going to help coach my brother's football team this next upcoming fall, and I hope I get to grow from it. Now I'm going to tell you about martial arts and why continued growth in that area is an experience I feel that I want to have. Martial arts are very rigorous. They take discipline, a lot of repeated practice, strength, and will. I recently began to learn Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu last year, and that experience is very hard. In the summer, I plan on training again. I want to continue to do that all year round. Research in the Journal of Sports Sciences has linked martial arts to increased discipline, mental cognition, and healthier individuals. Continued growth in a martial art and maybe one day becoming a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu is on my bucket list because I feel it will help me better myself, find out a lot more about myself, the kind of person I am, and also give me an ability to help give back and maybe teach another person too. When I trained, I felt so stress-free and I felt like the weight was being lifted off my shoulders. And upon further research, I found studies by the Journal of Sport and Exercise Psychology that have linked martial arts to have a positive impact on anxiety and depression. Finally, I'm going to wrap up with telling you about my dream to visit Germany. I've always wanted to visit Germany because my family's always talked about our German heritage. I also heard about the concept of heritage tourism, and upon further research, I found a lot of people want to do that, go visit their cultural roots and learn about their ancestry and their traditions. Research from the Journal of Travel Research connected improved mood, better attitude, and improved cognition from people who travel to different countries and learn about different cultures. My mother's main name is Kaiser, and she always talked about her German grandparents she had, and we had German food growing up. When I was older, I was even allowed to try some German craft beers my grandparents brewed. So experiences like that really make me want to have this experience, and this concept really intrigues me because I love to educate myself. Now I'd like to close with the following statements. Today I talked to you about the top 3 experiences off my bucket list I want to experience to make myself a better person and have a positive impact. I hope I did a good job describing each experience, and I hope I did a good job of expressing the significance each one has to me. I feel these experiences play a big part in me growing as a person and having the ability to impact the goal I have, which is to not be average. Now, before I end, I'd like to close with the following quote from Nelson Mandela. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. Thank you.